Now, my most favorite Bible code is Psalms, verse 46. Um, this is very, very good because it basically shows Shakespeare's significant code, proving that he rewrote Psalms 46. Okay, if you start off at the beginning of the paragraph and you count 46 words from the beginning, you get shake. If you go to the end of the paragraph and you count 46 words backwards, you get spear. This is a significant code for Shakespeare writing his cryptex signature, basically, proving that he rewrote the book of Psalms. Now again, Shakespeare was very closely connected to King James. King James was the 32nd king of Scotland and became the first king of England. Now that's kind of funny because in Freemasonry we have the 32nd Scottish Rite at 32nd and it's 32nd degrees they go up to, and you have your English Rite, the York Rite. So I mean, this is kind of proof that whether the Bible is true or not, there are certain points to it that were rewritten by people in the 1600s. Into the universal body and Jesus's real religion, not the religion that became Christianity 300 years later. Okay, so we know that Jesus came from the 13th bloodline, an elite bloodline. He was supposed to be a politician of some sort later on in his life after his studies were done. But when he came back, he had different points of views and different ways to life that didn't agree with the families. So we know what happened to him. Now, Jesus was a person who basically spoke out about not paying taxes and rebelling against the government. He was also very much dedicated to poor people and helping poor people excel in the world and basically give them their fair share of the world. Also stories that he was able to perform miracles. Now again, everything is science-based, just because modern day science at the time or now couldn't explain it doesn't mean it's not science. Again, telekinesis is a science. I guess I'll add this to my piece later on, but telekinesis is a science and I'll explain it later. But perhaps Jesus was able to walk on water. Could be an illusion, or it actually could have been a type of telekinesis. Maybe he was able to heal people, but again, it could be because he had an advanced knowledge in medicine and herbs and natural healing herbs that could do the trick. And of course, you're going to have your exaggerated stories. So mainly, what did Jesus preach about though? He basically preached about love to each other, be kind to each other, peace, we must all get along, stuff like this. And again, I'm going to point out that everybody wants peace. Even the Illuminati want peace. Even Satan wants world peace. Even whoever the worst being in the world you could think of wants peace. And the reason for this is, well, everyone wants peace, but they want to, especially the Illuminati, they want to control the peace though, because they feel that they need to be the elders to keep the rest of us in line, or else it will become havoc and chaotic and whatnot and whatnot. So again, everybody in the entire universe with conscious knowledge wants peace under some sort of faction. The problem is every one of these groups believe that there has to be a conqueror first before the peace can stand. And again, we'll get into why. Why does everyone want peace? But, even before we answer that question, we gotta remember that everybody has a different version of peace. Everybody believes in a different peace. Right now, people's minds aren't open enough to hear out another person and make a compromise, which is how we are supposed to be, which is what Jesus was trying to preach, that we should all be able to sit down and discuss our problems. Now, the Illuminati feels that people are too far lost and they can't think for themselves, and these people have to think for us and make our decisions for us. And again, they have to battle with each other for, well, not with each other, but with, there's different groups. Again, it has to be a conquer for peace. I don't personally agree with it. This is just how they see it to be. Getting back to it now, the reason everybody wants peace is because our universe is like a body, and not a human body, obviously, but another being's body in a more larger galaxy, I guess we can call it, or a more larger universe. Again, I'm not trying to go all schizo crazy on everybody here. It's kind of difficult to explain this in such a short amount of time. So again, if you have any questions, please email me. The universal body, as what I refer to as the universe as a body. All beings inside the universe, or all planets I should say, or all solar systems are like organs inside of a body. If you study the human body and you study the solar system, you'll see that our protons and electrons and neutrons react similar to our sun, our stars, and our planets. Our planet is being pulled in a hyper vacuum through space around the sun, which is kind of like our cells or whatnot being pulled through our veins, through our blood veins, through our bodies. It's difficult to talk about it in such a short amount of time, but again, if you look at the human body and you look at the solar system, you see a lot of similarities. One major part of it is what they call the beginning of the universe. They say it was a high frequency sound and a low frequency sound that basically merged together and created the first energy patterns that created the planets and whatnot. If you go to a male and a female, well, a male sperm has a high frequency and a female's egg has a low frequency. When they mix, again, that is a universe being born. We as humans are all basically atoms. We are called this from the Bible and different other religious texts, and on our skin, well, we can't see them, but we have tiny atoms all over us. So right now, the reason everybody needs peace is to keep our universe healthy, to keep our God healthy. Basically, look at it like this. You are the God of your own universe. You are the God of your body. You have the power to send signals from your thoughts to your brain, from your brain, basically your prophets, to the rest of your bodies. Again, we have to take into account ether and how ether works. Ether is our life energy, our spirit. That is ether. It runs through us. That's what keeps us alive, keeps us going, keeps us moving. The stronger your ether is, the stronger, the more curly your hair is going to be, basically. Doesn't mean you're more stronger in I would say okay, well, this is very difficult to explain. A lot of people are going to get upset with me for this, but black people, or Nubian people, how we should be calling them and how you should call yourselves, would have the strongest ether because of their hair. Everyone else would be less strong than them. It's not saying that you wouldn't be able to perform the same type of telekinesis battles or same telekinesis strengths as them. It's just saying that they will have an easier time ascending to it than the rest of us will.